Coming up, here are the owner's names and mailing address for that off-market 20 acres. And for 12 cents, I was able to get their email address and cell phone numbers to text. And just like that, these are my offers and inquiries that I'll be sending off to all of those off-market properties that are personally handwritten and does not include the text messages that I'll follow them up with. Now, like me, you've probably tried searching and buying property off of Zillow or Redfin, right? Constantly refreshing and trying to create your search parameters, your filters, and all that stuff, and just kind of sitting and waiting, checking your phone whenever you get a spare chance, or for your agent to call you back. Well, do I have an answer for you to not only find every home on the market, but more importantly, every home off the market, and you can search by type of land and zoning. It's very important for us land hackers and folks of us who want to take advantage and build more income streams off of one property. So this is not a sponsored video. This is actually just a new app that I recently found out and started using. I do have an affiliate link that helps you and me if you want to either try or have a free trial or 50% off your first month. Link is down in the description, or just use promo code Kai. By the way, if you don't want to keep coming back to this video and rewinding and fast forwarding on how to do this, I create a step-by-step guide that you can download for free on my website. Just go to kaiandrew.com, scroll down to the free downloads and guide section, just put in your name and your email address, and the full guide will be in your inbox. So let's get started here, and I'm going to show you how I find properties and their owners' information, and then I'm going to break it down so you can do it too. And just for the sake of this exercise, let's do Logan, Ohio. Okay, so we're gonna type that in here for the area that we'd like to be in. So let's say that I know I want to look specifically only in this area right here. I'll click on this little box and I'll be able to search in just this area right there. Now, the really great thing is that I can go to filter, and now I can start filtering based off what types of properties I'm looking for. So typically we're looking for residential, maybe I'm interested in commercial, recreational, and then other property types, this is more of zoning districts. So think more zoning districts, less of structures. And so I'm interested in general, single family homes. Now, if we go down here to the MLS status, we can choose either on market, not on the market, or any. Just for the sake of this exercise, I'm gonna do any, so it's gonna include both. And then obviously there's a bunch of other things that you can do down here, but for this, we're not gonna be concerned about that, because what I wanna show you is how to access and find those off-market properties, and then how we can reach them. So I'm gonna apply these. Based on the area that I had indicated, it found 1,058 different listings based on the criteria that I put in the search or the filter. Obviously the ones with just no image available, those are typically gonna be the off-market ones that we're really interested in. So let's pick one that's off-market right now, and it's see this ID 12. I'm gonna use that, and that's how I'm gonna pinpoint the properties that I want to search for. But what I do is once I click on it, you see where I'm circling my cursor, and I'm gonna blur that out just because it includes personal names and addresses, and I don't want you all to like this video by pushing the thumbs up button and then sharing it with friends, and then it goes viral and it gets millions of views, and then these people come to me and complain that their personal information is all across the YouTube. Jeez, I would never want that. I'm just kidding. Right now, it already shows me their mailing address. So I already got one thing. Next thing is I wanna see if I can get their phone number and their email address. All right, so I like this one here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna step out of it. This is 12. I'm gonna go up here to the select, and right here from 2, I'm gonna put in, I'm just gonna do from ID 7 to ID 12. In your case, if you only liked one, you just put 12 to 12, and I'll just pull that one property for you. So we're gonna hit that check mark, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna click add. So I can sort this a little bit easier, I'm gonna create a new list. And so this new list, I'm gonna do YouTube example. If we go over here, we go to properties. So we were originally at list search, and now we're gonna go to properties. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to filter. Remember that list search that we had done? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do YouTube example right there. I'm gonna go apply filter. These 5 properties. But what I'm really interested in is if you look over here, you'll see the emails and the phone numbers. That's what I really want. We're gonna select all of these. We're gonna go up here to actions, and it's called skip tracing. And so what I wanna do is I'm gonna name this file, again, YouTube example. I'm gonna assign it to my YouTube example list. And then the estimate cost is 60 cents, which I'm fine. And I'm gonna pay now, and I'm gonna skip trace. All right, let's try this again. Now, as you can see, it's a different day because I did have to contact tech support and they had to help me out with my account because I do have like this free education account. They had to fix something on there. So now let's jump back into it. I'm gonna show you exactly how to skip trace and find people's personal information. It sounds kind of weird, but it's gonna be for their own good. That also sounds kind of weird, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So you wanna put money into your wallet balance, or you can pay it now with a credit card. And so I have $1 inside of my wallet balance. Thank you, Batchleads, for putting that in there because of the technical issues. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna click on skip trace. And you can see down here in the bottom right-hand corner, it says skip trace will be applied to the selected addresses depending on quantity. Please allow time for the processing. As it comes through, and actually I just got a message that the skip trace went through successfully. And then we go back to filters. We go back here to YouTube example and then apply filter. Basically right here, there are their personal email addresses and then a bunch of phone numbers. All right, the next step here is to draft 3 different things. We want a text message, we want an email, and then we actually want a letter. So we're gonna start off with writing the text message. So let me do this real quick. All right, so that's my text message. Now, the funny thing about how text works is usually when you write an email or you write just a letter, you actually have spacing. In text, it comes across too formal. And in text messages, it's actually better to just kind of keep things like this. Now, there's another tactic to this where you can set it up where you send several smaller text messages so it pops up a little bit more frequently so they get several rings or several vibrates and it seems a little bit more natural. And the next thing is that we want to do is I want to create an email. Now this one's gonna be a little bit more formal. The email is gonna be very short and sweet. Again, remember, people don't like to read maybe more than two or three lines in an email, especially from somebody that you don't know. And then I'll do a letter down here, letter. So this is an actual letter that we're gonna be mailing. And I would start off with the letter. This is my first thing. All right, and so right there is the letter that I wanna send out. So I'm gonna sign it right here. Put the mailing address on there, my return address, put a stamp on there, and then we're off to put it in the mailbox and to send it out. And then what I'll do next is actually I'll set up my schedule, or I'll just keep it in my mind, to send out that email and then also send out that text message. And then I'll make another video to give you guys an update if I hear back from these folks. And that's how you use Batchleads, or how I use Batchleads. So go out there, give it a shot, use my promo code Kai, batchleads.io/Kai. You get 7 days free trial, or you get 50% off your first month. Or then the thing that I was gonna tell you at the very beginning, and I said to wait till the end, is that actually you can turn on and off your membership. So when you're using it and you're looking for property, leave it on. Because you found the property or you've already done your search and you're looking for another area, turn it off. I'm really excited to put this in my toolbox to use alongside my real estate agents, Zillow, Redfin, and every other platform that I use too. But this is by far probably the most powerful one that I've come across so far. So go out there, get messy, make some mistakes.
Take chances. Make mistakes.
Reach out to folks, get some rejections, and maybe you'll get a yes that will actually change your life and change your financial situation. Other than that, if you still are curious, like, dude, okay, Kai, this is awesome. Where do I start looking? Well, go check out this video right here where I talked about the golden triangle and how you pinpoint areas to buy in. All right, I'll see you guys all next time. I love you guys all. See you in the next video. Bye.